Wagwan everyone, I hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video up on Tereak Talks, guys. Another stream. Hope you're all keeping good. As you can see by the thumbnail and title of this video, we're going to be making myself and you guys in the live chat, we're going to be deciding and making a team of non-top six players, shall I say, players that play for teams and clubs that finished outside of the top six in the Premier League last season. But yeah, we'll get right into the rules and regulations of that. Don't you worry, but I'll go on and explain into the video. But before I do that, of course, let me big up every single one of you in the chat, because we've got quite a few of you right now live here ready to watch this stream. I hope you have a fantastic one. It's going to be a chilled, relaxed enjoy. Yeah. And I hope you guys do enjoy it. I'm losing my brain. I'm off track. I'm late again. You know how it is. You know how it goes. Big up Wilf in the place. Big up to yourself, man. I hope you're keeping good. Wilf, I wish you the speedy recovery. If you don't know, guys, Wilf has had surgery today. He had an operate. Well, was it? Yeah, I know you had something because I saw the pictures. So yeah, but I hope that you're keeping well, Wilf. I hope that you are safe and you'll be in my prayers, my bro. But it's great to see you here and great to see you in Wilf mood as always, which is always in a jovial one. And he says, "Sapnin T-Money, my fabulous TTF. T-Money, can you speak louder this show, please?" Yes, I'll try. I'll be by myself, so I better speak louder. Wilf, but I hope you're keeping good. Paxton, too late for this one, but big up my bro Pax. He says, "It's too late for me to stay tonight, but hopefully it's a great stream. Good luck with Everton players. Tell me about it." It's a little dig at Matt there, who is also a member of the TTF. Big up Hexagon in the place. Uncle Gaga, aka Tariq, and Martin saying he's late again. Big up Hexagon. Yeah, all that. If you've seen, the chats, if you're in the Discord server, you'll know. But if you're not in the Discord server, I'm sure one of the people in the live chat, one of the lovely people, could send the link for you guys to join. Big up Martin. Yes, I am late. I would be late to my own funeral. Social's in the place as well, saying hello. I hope you're keeping well, Social. G Staffy, hello. Yes, you are. In the other room. Look at him. And big up Mushin in the place, saying big up Tariq. Big up my guy, Tariq. A calm show today. Hopefully, we'll see. Big up Josh in the place as well. He's saying hello there, lads. And we got Munzi in here. Big up Munzi, saying big up team, my main man. Bargav in the place too. We got all the TTF out there in full storm. And if you are new, make sure you get in the comments, hit that like button if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to the channel as we are doing plenty of football content. We're going to be being a little bit creative as we are entering the new season. If you've seen this, if you're watching the start of this video, watching it back or live, it was a bit of a mess. I lose my trail of thought, and you know what? Especially when I'm late, that's the reason. Bit hectic. So yeah, if it doesn't make sense, my apologies. But yes, we'll hope it does get better soon. And yes, you can hear me. You should be getting ready to go to sleep. That's what should be happening. And yes, definitely big up G Staffy for that. I thought it was big enough. Yeah. Oh, well, you look, he will still out here. Big up Rich in the place, sorting out your eyebrows. This time I hear we'll watch back later. Peace. Big up yourself. Says you. I know why you're watching back later. Too busy watching Love Island. Am I right, Rich? Am I right? But big up everyone who's locked in. King in here as well. Big up T. Looking forward to this. It should be good. And G Staffy has sent the link. This is why the TTF are amazing. I love you guys. So yeah, Bargav, we'll get right into it now. How are we doing this? We are doing it in this way. I've got the rules and regulations set out. So if you aren't watching, if you're listening, I'll read it out right now. But if you want to look, the rules are on the screen. So as you can probably tell from the title, there will be no players from the 2021-2022 top six clubs. And the top six clubs are Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, and Manchester United. So we're going to be picking players outside of there, but we can only pick one player per team. So that's 14 teams, which means we'll be able to pick 14 players, which will be in a starting 11. I've got something on here that I can share with you guys. That thanks to Rich, he used it on his channel. I think Edmund used it on one of our drafts previously. Big up you guys, Edmund and Rich, for that. But yeah, I had to ask Rich earlier. I forgot what it was. And we'll be making the starting 11, and then we'll be discussing about the bench later on. But yeah, 14 players it will be, and that will include the newly promoted teams. So it's Premier League players and teams as of now, as of the day of recording, which is the 5th of July. So there's certain players that might not be here if you're watching it later on. If you're watching this in August, I'm sure these certain players won't be there. And we won't be picking players that have left already. There's been confirmed transfers and whatnot, but it will include the newly promoted teams like Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth and Fulham. Join in, guys, in the comments section if you're watching live. Get in the live chat as well. I want to see your teams. Get them in the comment section if you're watching afterwards, or if you just, we pick the same teams, because I'm sure we're going to pick similar players in certain positions. I'm sure of that. If not, if you think different, let me know. If you got an outside chart, but outside pick that you think's a bit of a hot take, let me know. Definitely. So get in the comments. But the first thing that you need to do, and this is a rule number 1, you already know what it is, people. Smash a like on the video. But yeah, we're going to get into it right now. It really supports the channel. And thank you to each and every one of you for the support that you do show on the channel. We are on the road to 500 subscribers before the 5th of August, which is when the first Premier League game of the season takes place. And it is Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. It's a TTF derby, EEF derby right there. So we're going to have to wait and see for that one. But I will keep the rules down there. So if you do forget, and if you just need something to look back on, it will be there in the ticker below. So let's get started. I think we should get started now. But before we do that, let's see what if anyone's got any questions or anything like that in the comments section. Let's have a see. Oh, yeah, forgot. Happy anniversary to my brother Rich. Happy anniversary to you and the lovely missus. I hope you have a fantastic evening. And yeah, watch back later. Watch back tomorrow. And yeah, on a school night, so behave. I didn't. Yeah, okay. This is it. Inside jokes in here. Big up Matt. He's saying, oi, Damien Duff is not allowed in. No, he's not. No toxic or top 6 players. See, Will, that surgery, he's still wearing off the medication. But no, the relegated teams aren't allowed. So we're going to be doing the newly promoted teams, which makes it, I'd probably say, a little bit more difficult because there's not really any Premier League proven players. So it's not the relegated teams of last season, but the teams of this season. So the outside the top 6 teams of the 2022-2023 season. And Rich is in here, M as well. I know we are, but that's for another day and another stream. But we're going to get started, and I'm sure it just makes sense to start off in that goalkeeper position, of course. So, what are we thinking, people, in goal? I've got a few candidates on my list. Remember, 1 player per club. The first goalkeeper I thought of was Emmy Martinez of Aston Villa. Of course, guys, we know about Emmy Martinez. I'm sure I do, and all the fellow Arsenal fans in the chat. Let me know your thoughts, your goalkeeper in the chat. And I can see Matt's already got his in there. We'll see if that's on my list. Emmy Martinez had a not so great season last. We're not going to be basing it off of, team of the season, nothing like that. But based on the player's ability and what they've shown in their career, it's interesting to see. And if Emmy Martinez can regain and find that form that he showed in his first season at Aston Villa, and they partway came into the Arsenal side, he could easily get into this side, in my opinion. A Copa America winner for Argentina. Big contribution to that side as well. Lionel Messi coming out and saying that they wouldn't have won that Copa America if it wasn't for Emmy Martinez. And then, of course, he won the FA Cup for Arsenal in his last season there. Was goalkeeper of the season for Aston Villa in the season 2020-2021. So it's a good goalkeeper. When you're looking at the player's abilities, good from crosses, dealing with crosses, shot stopping ability, of course, you expect that from all goalkeepers. But yeah, his kicking and his distribution is not to be shied upon either. So I've got Emmy Martinez as one of the candidates. But will I be picking him? We'll have to wait and see because that's an Aston Villa pick. Got a few Aston Villa players. I see King has put one of my suggestions in there in David Raya. He says David Raya and Sanchez are better. I put David Raya as part of the nominations as well because that's another goalkeeper that I've been seriously impressed with. Another one, linking it with Arsenal again. He was linked to Arsenal to be our Emmy Martinez replacement, but Arsenal didn't pay the fee at the time that Brentford wanted. I think they wanted around 20 million and we was offering around 15 and they weren't willing to accept that. And that was whilst Brentford were in the championship as well. But he's come up, had a fantastic start to his Premier League career at Brentford, making some wonderful saves. We saw in the first game, Arsenal, when Pepe had that strike on goal. He's just an excellent shot stopper. Not your tallest of goalkeepers. I think he's in and around the 6 foot range. And, but that doesn't hinder his ability at all. Claiming crosses. And I think his distribution is excellent. It's second to none. And it's something that, because he plays for Brentford, that he's not really going to be seen upon like that. And he's going to be underrated. I think a lot of these players are going to be underrated because we don't usually talk about them because all our focus and attention is usually upon the big 6 clubs. But when we're looking at David Raya, I do agree with you, King. He's good. Is he better than Emmy Martinez? He was better than him last season for sure. And if we're talking about distribution, I think David Raya beats Martinez in that. Dealing with crosses, I wouldn't say there's much of a difference. You'd probably say Martinez would slightly edge it. And that's probably because of a fan perspective, not because of any analytical or data. Just looking at, just physical stature, he probably possesses more of a presence in that sense. But shot stopping ability, David Raya is arguably better because he's very agile. He's like a cat in goal. So that's a good nominee right there. I kind of cheated with my third one, and I've gone with Dean Henderson. I know he's on loan from Manchester United, but there isn't many Nottingham Forest players. I've got a few. I've got enough for this. Enough nominees. I'm not sure if they can get in, but Dean Henderson has not played for Manchester United in the past 2 seasons, really. Certainly didn't play a lot last. Had a few games in the season before that. Didn't really shine and didn't catch the eye. And but at his first season at Sheffield United, he was excellent. But that was a while ago now, 1920. It's a while ago as we're heading into the new season, 3 seasons ago. So he's still got a lot to prove. I've put him in there. He's not there. He's not above Martinez or Raya for me. But of course, you did say it indeed, King. I mean, not King. Sorry, King. You said about David Raya, but of course, I saw you mention it earlier. Let me get to that comment. There's been so many. Guys, keep them coming in. We'll get into them. I want to hear your goalkeeper picks as well. And Matt did say, I'm trying to get to it. There it is, finally. Pickford, end of story. I think Pickford is an excellent shout. And when we're looking at Jordan Pickford, I think maybe because he's English and, Gareth Southgate, he likes him. He's a favourite of Gareth Southgate. So probably he gets a little bit of undue criticism in my eyes. Me and Matt was talking about this earlier on in the season that he has been excellent and he was kind of underrated for Everton. And even when they were going through that bad run of form where they weren't winning games, Matt said to me, who was an Everton fan, that Jordan Pickford was excellent and he was the only reason why they weren't losing games even more goals. But then I think what really caught the attention was when in those big games towards the end of the season, like Chelsea, that's the one that really stuck out to me. Jordan Pickford was the reason they won that game and a massive contributor to why they stayed up. Of course, Richarlison gets all the credit for that as well, being a striker, scoring the big goals. Of course, he deserves his credit where credit is due, but Pickford, excellent. And he's kind of shut up his haters. I think for the time being, of course, in football, that can change very quickly. But yeah, he was excellent last season, Jordan Pickford. But who am I going to go with in goal? Let's bring this back up. I'm going to play this tactically now. Do I want to get rid of my Aston Villa pick? Do I want to get rid of my Brentford pick? Do I want to get rid of my Everton pick? Or my Forest one? Do you know what? I've got to play this tactically. I'm going to go with, yeah, okay. This is a little bit of a risk. I'm going to go with my Everton pick. And that's interesting because when we get further on into this, you'll know another outstanding candidate. Why have I picked Jordan Pickford for left back? Of course, he's not a left back. What am I doing here? Let's get Pickford into the side. Jordan Pickford is our goalkeeper. That's the one that I picked. I'm going to have a look at yours in the comments right now. And you know what? If there's so many where I'm so wrong, I might think and I might change. Let me see. Let me go down. Let's have a look. So M says Jose Sarr. You know what, M? Good shout right there. Jose Sarr should have been a candidate because of his excellent season at Wolves, kept plenty of clean sheets. And until the end of the season, where they kind of tailed off in their form, they had literally the best defense in the league outside of Manchester City at one point. So he was a key contributor for that. Jose Sarr, excellent shout. But it's one season, I guess. One season compared to the others. I guess Henderson's only had one season of excellent, a good display. And Martinez, he's had a couple now. David Raya, he's been in and around. I've been keeping an eye on him since he was in the Championship because of those links to Arsenal. But yeah, Pickford, outstanding candidate. And I'm thinking over a plethora of big moments as well. Big moment player. We got to take that into account. I know we don't sometimes when we talk about these players, but when they step up in the big moments, Jordan Pickford has for England, Colombia. Let's not forget that, people. Let's not forget. But King did mention as well when he said about Raya Sanchez. I'm quite all right. King, when I first started my channel, I made a video talking about what I think each team's breakthrough player. And when I did Brighton, I said Robert Sanchez. I think he'll have a breakthrough season and he'll start getting that recognition. I think he regressed slightly last season, Robert Sanchez, as a goalkeeper. He made a few more errors. He's an error-prone goalkeeper anyway, and because he's he takes a lot of risks. And if you're a goalkeeper that takes a lot of risks, unfortunately, you are going to concede goals, some errors. I remember against Liverpool, he should have got sent off for that challenge on Jota. Dealing with crosses, he wasn't handling them very well. I expected that to improve in his game as he matured because he's still a young goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. Spain international, let's not forget. But I felt like he had a regression and it could have been to do with a lack of confidence. And once Brighton, they had a good start to the season. They were excellent. They were in the top 6 at one point, but then they faded away. Like they dropped off a cliff, their form. Sorry, sneeze right there, bless me. But when his form dropped off, Brighton's coincided as well. So yeah, Robert Sanchez, I don't think he was excellent last season, but yeah, I do like him as a goalkeeper overall. Big up yourself as well, Elias. Nick Pope, Nick Pope, I forgot. Yeah, he's a Newcastle goalkeeper now. It's a good shout, Pargav. I forgot about that. That's a good shout right there. Nick Pope, of course, excellent goalkeeper for Burnley. Didn't have the best of seasons last season, but I won't really take that into account when we're talking about Nick Pope because we're not doing it based off of just last season. We do it based off the players and just our opinions and thoughts of them overall. So Nick Pope's an excellent candidate. I've got another Newcastle player that I definitely want to pick, though, and we'll get into that. But Nick Pope, good shout right there. Don't like Emmy Martinez. Let me know, what's your reason for that? Is it, it can just be because of how he left Arsenal, or is it something about his game, or is it a bit of arrogance, something like that? Let me know. Martin says, I'd say Jose Sarr. And Matt saying Pickford is one of the best keepers in the league, just playing for a poor side. Indeed. Pickford is better than some of the top 6 goalkeepers. Martin's, he's not liking that. Pickford makes sense since Richarlison left them, and I don't rate any of their outfield players. There is one player that I would pick, and we'll get into it though. Jay saying, Matt, you're trolling. So people are disagreeing with Matt, but I think he's under it. I think the English factor, we like to heavily criticize, and with English players, I think as fans now, there was a point where we overrated them, and now we've gone to the other extreme where we don't actually appreciate how good some of these are. And yeah, I do think we've gone from one extreme to the other. If we're talking about the last 10 to 15 years, we've gone from extremely overrating them to kind of underrating them a lot now. I feel like that is so. King, so you don't rate Tom Davies? No, he's not in this side. He certainly wouldn't make the top 6 if he was playing in our midfield. Apologies if you can hear these sounds right there. I need to get that sorted out. Can you hear anything? Am I hurting your ears, people? Let me know right there. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, people. Back to the stream. Let's go. Let me see. And he's deadly serious about Pickford. I know Matt is. I've spoke to him plenty of times about this, and I know he is, and I don't entirely disagree with him. Yeah, he will fight you all. Zuki Spurs, Tottenham come to never that. I think Villa has better outfield players than Brentford has. So like Raya plus Coutinho is better than Martinez plus Tony. Interesting. King, that's an interesting shout right there. I'm sure we will get to it. I can't my channel. I need to get over 1,000 subscribers to super chat for super chats. But I really appreciate you asking, my bro. Yeah, hopefully we can get there one day, and we'd love to take your super chats in. And just thank you for the support that you showed to the channel already. But thank you, my bro. But yeah, and that's why I'm trying to go through as many comments as possible, because we've got 11 people watching, plenty in 20 minutes in, and we've only just talked about the goalkeeper. Big up Niall in the place as well. Tariq, thoughts on yeah, basically Niall, with this situation, I don't think he's making rumors. I seriously don't think that's the case. Misinformation. I was talking about this earlier on in some group chats, but I think there is a lot of misinformation. Like, misinformation can get put across to credible journalists. Chris Wheatley is a credible journalist now for many Arsenal fans. He's not someone who tries to get in quickly and tries to, he's not one of these ITKs who has like pretend sources. No, he actually has sources within the club, and he breaks a lot of news regarding Arsenal a lot of the time, which is correct. And he's usually first to that. Like, I think he specializes in getting a lot of news about academy players who are going to be sent out on loan or going to be given new contracts. He's quite good with that. He broke the news about Arsenal being in talks with Saliba. So I think with sometimes you can get information, you can get misinformation, and that's probably what he is. He's not someone that regularly does that. I know I see a lot of Chris Wheatley's tweets, and that's someone that I look to on Twitter if there's something that's going to happen, like an Arsenal signing, or there's a rumor and he talks about it, and it's like, Arsenal interesting, I would listen to him. So yes, he's made a mistake on this one. He's apologized. But I think we need to kind of lay off of all the heat and criticism that he's getting. He's not one of these ITKs that tries to be in the know and say this. He's a credible journalist that's worked very hard to get to his position. So yeah, let's see. Mainly, we'll get to the right back soon. Good evening to yourself as well, Chris. Thank you for subscribing. I saw you comment on the last stream. Hope you're keeping good and well. M's not liking this Pickford. He doesn't want to super chat no more. He don't want to do it no more. Martin, no Schmeichel then. The reason I'm not even mentioned Kasper Schmeichel, he is probably the best goalkeeper, but there's an outstanding candidate that I want to use for Leicester. So, yeah. Matt, we'll get to the left backs as well. People, relax, calma. Again, yeah? And Ilya saying, where's Nick Pope? You know what? Because I've got another Newcastle pick. If you guys don't know, I can only pick one player per team. I'm making this extremely difficult. Otherwise, we could just have like half of Leicester, Wolves, West Ham. Do you know what I mean? Teams that have just finished outside the top 6. So I'm trying to pay some respect and attention and kind of really show you the strength across the whole league. And the main reason I'm doing this video and this stream is because I want to show you how difficult this Premier League is when we look and line these players up and you look at their internationals, and they're respected, and a lot of these are regulars for their international side, or if they're not, they're players that are highly rated by us as the fans and, Premier League clubs and managers and whatnot. So we'll surely get there. But yeah, you guys are moving on already. I think I've spent too long on the goalkeepers right now. I think I've mentioned them all. We'll get into yours later. So let's go back into... Should we go with right back? The candidates for right back right here, right now. And once again, I haven't put Ricardo Pereira. I'm not basing it off of last season because there is an outstanding pick. But let me know if I've missed someone, if there's someone that you're thinking that's an outstanding candidate. Let me know. I've got 4 in this one. Matty Cash, Aston Villa. I'm willing to use him as my Aston Villa pick. Matty Cash, the Poland international right now. When I'm thinking of a right back, he has the all-round he has everything to his game. He was actually a right midfielder and a central midfielder in his earlier days at Nottingham Forest. Came to Aston Villa as a right back. He played his last season at Forest in that right wing back role. Aston Villa signed him as a right back, and he's taken it, like a duck to water. Very good defensively, 1v1. Matty Cash, one of the top defenders, one of the top fullbacks in the Premier League, and has been that in the past 2 seasons. A lot of energy possessing into his game, good defensive positioning at the back post. That's one thing that I really paid close attention to. Defends a lot of, crosses to the back post. I'm sure Martin will talk to me about Matty Cash on that, unless he doesn't like him. But yeah, I think he does like him because he says Matty Cash, the Polish Cafu. Very good shout. I do like him a lot, and that I've talked about him defensively. But going forward, I would say, he's probably just as good. I would say he is. Yeah, he's just as good. Going forward, he's a good dribbler of the ball, can drive. He's adept of using his left foot, so he can go in on the inside as well. But he won't always do that. He predominantly goes down the outside. Got a good cross on him. If Villa had more of a target man, I'd say he'd rack up more assists to his name than like last season than he did. But in the first season, he was a major threat on that right and gave a lot of balance when Villa had Jack Grealish out on that left wing. He was out on that right, providing a lot down there. And yeah, we'll see who his winger is going to be in front of him. Are they going to, they could have a great duo, whoever that's going to be. We saw Emmy Martinez take up that spot earlier on, drift on the inside as well. So I do like Matty Cash a lot. I really do rate him. The Polish international, the Polish Cafu, as Martin has said. The next candidate, I have to go with Tariq Lanti. This guy, when he shone, I mean, he made his first Premier League appearance against Arsenal. And this was for Chelsea. Came on at right back for his debut, and he looked ridiculously good then. Very quick, we know about Tariq Lanti. The only issue we'd say for him is not a defensive. I would say, can he play in a back 4? Not too sure. Played in a wing back, has excelled as a wing back, and his questions about his fitness, picking up a lot of injuries with how quick he is as well. Very good going forward, brave, technically excellent fullback right there. You can tell he's come from the Chelsea academy, and that, Cobham, they produced a lot of great players over the years. So yeah, Tariq Lamptey is a candidate, but question is, can he play in a back 4? Probably a little bit controversial. If it was Arsenal, because we need a right back eventually, and if it came down to Cash or Tariq Lamptey, I would go for Cash. But that's not discrediting Tariq Lamptey at all, because he's certainly got a bright future, linked with the likes of Bayern Munich, and Graham Potter in Brighton have really taken his game and improved. But next season's going to be a huge one for him. Can he prove his fitness? His role kind of dropped last season. And that's because the season before he suffered with that major hamstring injury. So Graham Potter was being careful, managing his minutes a lot more, as you have to do with young players when they suffer big injuries like that. So I'm sure his role will increase and get back to, the roles and responsibility that he had in that first season for Brighton, where he really shone. So yeah, it's going to be interesting for Tariq Lamptey. But I would slightly go for Matty Cash over him right now. Another shout before I go for the player that I'm going to tell you is Tino Livramento. Real shame about his knee injury. I hope he does get well soon. But in his first season, boy, this kid was amazing. From the first time he pulled on a Southampton shirt, before he was crazy. I remember watching him. I did was this my first? It was my first watch along on the channel. Southampton versus Manchester United, dominating that right flank, causing them threat upon nuisance, everything, just ripping Manchester United to shreds. But he made his first game against Everton. And I saw on Twitter, there was a lot of Southampton fans saying, yeah, I love Tino Livramento already. So Southampton fans fell in love with him straight away. And he's not a lone player, you know. One of those players that Chelsea did sell. He was their player of the season in the year that they sold him, actually. Their player of the season for the under-23s. So that says a lot with the likes of... Brozier, who he wasn't there actually, he was on loan, but with the academy products that Chelsea have had, Levi Colwill and etc. But I've gone. So Tino Livramento, good shout, very bright future, still young though. But my choice is going to be, before I look at yours in the comments, is a Newcastle player, and he goes by the name of Kieran Trippier. I'm thinking now, proven quality. This looks like an England side. This looks like a Gareth Southgate England side I'm creating right now. But leadership, experience, Kieran Trippier, we know a lot about him. We know his ability, especially from set pieces, crossing. Stepped up for Newcastle in that short stint, in that short time that he had before he picked up his injury. Brings a lot of experience. Champions League level player for sure. Won a league title for Atletico Madrid. Euros finalist and semi-finalist for England as well, scoring the goal in the semi-final against Croatia. With Kieran Trippier, I think he gives us a good balance. I think if he's not, I wouldn't say he's the most exciting. I could have went for a little bit more excitement with a Livramento or a Lanti, youthfulness and something, to look at for the future. But right now, I'm trying to build a team that's balanced and has experience in there and proven quality, international level. We've got to remember that, and Premier League quality, of course. So the candidates were Cash, Lamptey, and Livramento. I've gone with Trippier. I know there's some other names I can think of off the top of my head, like a Ricardo Pereira. But let me know your thoughts. I'm going to have a look at your right backs in the chat right now. Let's see who you have gone for. I can see a lot of left backs in there. We'll go over to that. I'll try and star some of these comments for when we move on to the left backs. Kasper had a terrible season last season. Yeah, he did. But when we're talking about, I think that's due to age, and he did have a terrible season, and he is in his twilight of his career. I do think, we got a lot of left backs right there. Saying Tariq, the way he was talking after he left, saying Aston Villa was a step up from Arsenal. He needs to remember it took him 10 years to be relevant. It's true. It is very good. It's very good shout, that is. He was at Wolves as well. I remember watching him there. He didn't really set the place on fire there either. It wasn't bad, but that was what, League One or Championship? I think, was it League One? Yeah, those days. Yes, we're picking the new Prem teams like Forest, Bournemouth, and Fulham. Yeah, Nick Pope isn't there. I'm sorry. I think I read that earlier, actually. I'm trying to see any right backs at all. King saying Cash was great this season. He did have a good one. Good shout, Matt. Seamus Coleman would be in, obviously, but he already has Pickford. I did. Coleman, he's declining, but I think he's still putting a very good account of himself last season. He was talking about players that care and whatnot, of course. But remember Seamus Coleman when he first came through? I don't know if it was when he first came through, but he had that period where he was excellent and one of the best right backs in the league. Matt will remember that as an Irishman. He's gonna big up Seamus Coleman like that. Let me see. King talking about a Leicester player right there. I'm gonna have to save this as well. MUFC Cass, big up my brother Cass right here, saying Konza. Interesting. We're going to get into the centre-backs soon. We will indeed. Big up yourself, Cass. And look at this. Is this the defence? Certain players he's gone for: Konza, Kilman, Raya, Jacob Ramsey. You know what, Cass? I can't disagree with any of those shouts. because a lot of these players I do think have the ability to play for, and at least have a squad role at the very least of tops of majority. I'd say about 4 of the top 6 clubs. Of course, Man City and Liverpool are gone clear. But Konza, Kilman, Raya, Ramsey wouldn't go and miss at Arsenal. I can tell you that for sure. So yeah, and they'll at least make the bench at least. Trippier over Bruno. Yes, I have. I've got someone in the CDM sorted. Don't you worry about that. I know Guimaraes should have been on there. We'll see. Well, I can only pick one. We'll get into it. Don't you worry, people. Don't you worry. Tariq, you have made a terrible decision. What over Trippier? Pereira over Trippier. Cass, I hear that. And it's difficult, because with Pereira, he's been injury prone so often. I think that's taken a lot out of him. But when we're talking about Pete Pereira, that's probably, edges Trippier, I'd say. Yeah, Pete Pereira. But now, I don't know. I'm not sure because of those injuries may have taken his toll. But yeah, how good was Ricardo Pereira in his first season in the Premier League? But I've got to pick another Leicester player in a different position. We need VAR for T's picks. Oh, Matt, you guys are screaming Cucurella at left back, and I've not even got to that position yet. I will do left back next. I will do indeed. And listen to Brush, hit the like button on the way, people. Cucurella Konza for Fana should be slotted in there. You know what? This is ridiculous. This is how strong the Premier League is. We could pick a few Leicester players. Of course, Leicester finishing the top 6 in the past, apart from last season, 2 seasons. So certainly have some players that are good enough there. Brush saying Gaze, one as the centre-backs. We'll see. I'm missing out certain positions. Maybe. We'll get into that because I'm stuck between 2 Crystal Palace players and Gaze, one of them. Watch him pick Cole back. No. Get lost, Martin. Now Tariq Lanti. Coleman was poxy last season. I didn't think he looked too bad. Justice for Cash. I would take, you did mention it, King, about Jacob Ramsey yesterday. Yeah, you know what, Cass? Yeah, for sure. I'll send you, Cass? I'll send you the link, my bro. I will send you the link. We'll have a debate because Cass is going to be, Cass is very good and knowledgeable. And yeah, go check him out on the Never a Foul podcast, people. I'm going to send the link over to you on Discord, Cass. Don't you worry about that. Let me get that sent over. You can jump in, my bro. The link has been sent over to you, my bro. Jump in and whenever you can and when you feel free. Bro, what? Pickford and Trippier? What is the disrespect on Pickford and Trippier? I need a new... Josh, where are you? Where's the Newcastle fans when you need them? Trippier is not as bad as people make out. Remember, Jordan Pickford, Kieran Trippier made the Euros final and the World Cup semi-final. Let's not forget, Kieran Trippier is a title winner at Atletico Madrid under Diego Simeone. Let's not forget Kieran Trippier. Oh, man. Listen, yeah. Josh is right. Look, he's put Trippier in there. He's saying that's the best battler. See, this, Josh, everyone but Trippier. Yeah, but that's a bit of... I mean, Pope's a good shout. Botman, we'll have to wait and see. Target, not a big fan of. Dan Burn, not too sure either. Cash over Trippier and Pereira due to injuries. Okay, we might make some arrangements. We might change some things, but we've got plenty. Look, guys, you know what? I think I've just got to go for left back right now in Marc Cucurella. I think I might have to, as he's still at Brighton to this day. He's still at Brighton, of course. By the time you're watching it, he might not. I've changed the screen now. He might not be at Brighton by the time you are watching this. If you are watching it later on, in the year, if we are in August. But yeah, we can't go amiss with Cucurella. Definitely one of the best left backs in the league last season. Probably, yeah, only second to like Cancelo, and that says a lot. And Cancelo had an outstanding season. Other candidates I've got is Luca Dean. I've got Rico Henry. Rico Henry was excellent for Brentford. Let's not forget about that. And trying to slot in probably a Bournemouth player in Jordan Zamora or Lloyd Kelly. I think they're not too bad. They're very, you know what? These are players that aren't going to get their ratings and respect. So yeah, We'll have to wait and see, people. We'll have to wait and see. But I've gone with Cucurella. Is it looking a little bit better now? Let me know your thoughts. At left back, Mikalenko to rival Cucurella. Brush. I think Mikalenko is a decent set left back. I'm not sure he's outstanding, though. I'm not sure he's to the level of Cucurella and, in the technical ability. But defensively, Cucurella's shown it. He played in a 3 at the back system for Graham Potter. And when I say 3 at the back, not left wing back, he played as a left centre back. So he's got it defensively. He's got it going forward. Can play in central areas as well, which is what Pep Guardiola is certainly going to love. But whilst he is a Brighton player, he certainly makes it a left back for me. Any other candidates that you have, people? I've got Luca Dean, Rico Henry, Jordan Zamora, Lloyd Kelly. Am I missing anyone? Let me know indeed. Martinez in goal. We might change it at the end. We'll wait and see. I'm open to changing it. No worries, Cass. No worries at all. Enjoy. Get that tea brewing. You drinking tea on Tea Talks? That's what we love to see. Trips over his feet. Cash out. Cash in. Cash was one of them. Big up Saint of Salhurst in here. Big up my brother. Big up, man. We ain't got the same color hair today, have we? You ain't got blue hair today, have we? Maybe. Big up my bro. Forgetting Robbo. Oh, yeah, of course, Robertson. Yeah, I forgot. I did forget Robbo. You're all right. Right there. What are we saying? Well, when Cash jumps in, he may speak for you. Forget tea. It's tequila time. Not on a Tuesday. But so I'm looking at this now. Centre backs. I'll tell you my candidates. I can't go with this one anymore because we've got Cucurella in there. Adam Webster, very good left back. Very good centre back. Underrated as well, and probably another one English. I'm thinking, you're gonna be like, get this out, But Adam Webster's been excellent. When he picked up his injury, that's another thing that coincided with Brighton's dip in form. I thought Adam Webster, left side centre back. You know what? When we're talking about his player profile, he's everything that Man United fans thought Maguire would be in terms of bringing the ball out of the back, playing the ball as passing into the final third. One of the top centre-backs in the Premier League at doing that, playing the ball into the final third in progressive passes. I'm going to find you the statistic itself in terms of his percentile, because I know he's certainly up there when we're talking about centre-backs. Hold on, people. I will get to that. Look at this, guys. I could show you this. You know what? I might actually show you this because this is ridiculous. So you know what? Progressive carries. He's in the 90s, 91st percentile. Sorry, 93rd percentile. So this is literally he's in the top 90s. He's in one of the best centre backs in the world at carrying the ball, at progressive passes attempted. He's in 89th, so he's one of the top ones there. Aerials won 93rd, 90th in blocks. Guys, this guy is outstanding. It's a Premier League centre back. Adam Webster, I would like him, but nah. Do you know what? I'm going to tell you the one that I went for, then I'll give you the honourable mentions at the end. Guys, get your centre-backs in. I'm going to go with the left-sided centre-back right now. And this is someone that I rate. This is someone who I think is a good centre-back with a promising future. And I've gone for Mohamed Salahu. I've gone with a left-sided centre-back, left-footed. We saw his performance against Manchester City in that 1-1 draw. Got man of the match, I believe, in that one. And he was getting a lot of praise and plaudits. Has an error in his game, as we saw against Tottenham earlier this season? I think it was, where he got sent off. But other than that, he's an excellent centre-back, Mohamed Salahu. Very physical, aerially dominant, got pace to him. He won't get beaten on the outside, can defend in those wide positions. Good on the ball. You have to be a decent centre back on the ball if you're playing for a Ralph Hasenhüttl side for Southampton. One of their best players last season, Mohamed Salahu. Still young, still a bit raw, I would say, but a good centre back at that. And I think we do have. Oh, wait there, people. Hold on. Whilst I will carry on talking about Salisi, I will try and get his statistics up as well. Let me try and find out. Yeah, Mohamed Salahu when we're talking about him. Tackles, 96th percentile, so one of the best for sure. There's not many better than him. 90th in interceptions, clearances, 5.94. I mean, there's some decent statistics when we're talking defensively from Salisi right there. So yeah, Salisi, I've gone for my left centre back. My right centre back is a bit of a tricky one, and I'm gonna get the wonderful Cass. Big up my bro, man. How you doing?
I didn't really see that there. That was a quick it was a quick one. I
know.
I can't lie to it. Yeah. I come on this year and I was thinking, let me see who's live right now. And I see you, and I was seeing you doing this level. I've enjoyed streaming a lot today. Yeah, I've had a lot on my mind.
Yes.
And whatnot. So where is this? Yeah, I've had a lot on my mind, right? And I've done a Q&A and everything. And I just thought, you know what? Let me just. I just see this. I said, oh, I'm interested in this one because I can't stay in the comments for this one. There's no way. Let me ask if he wants me to come on the side because I'm not having some of these options. But did I clock? You're doing one from each team, innit?
Yeah, one from each team. That makes it a bit more difficult. I wanted to make it a bit fair so we could like talk and try and touch on each team and play that. Because I've been watching a little bit of the Championship, you see, and I got an idea on certain Bournemouth, Fulham, and Forest players. So yeah. I kind of wanted to give them some love as well.
Oh, fair enough. So let me just move my camera over just a little bit. No, you can't see everything. It don't matter. But long story short, so I'm seeing Cucurella and Trippier. I can't believe you ain't put. How is Bruno not going in that centre mid?
Because I've got someone else in centre mid.
Yeah, but bro, that's what you're thinking right now. Now it's a 2-man game and comments. I'm thinking, how you putting Trippier in there? He had 2 games for Newcastle, bro.
Yeah, but I'm talking about a player overall, not in terms of last season.
Overall, what's he done overall?
He's been a good right back for Tottenham. Champions League. He's won a league at Atletico Madrid.
I think there's a better. You have to utilize every team right now. You know what? I'm thinking Cucurella, you can't use Lanti. Livramento, how is he not in? You use Salisi. I'm thinking, are you going to pick for Wolves?
Livramento, I hear that. I can hear that. I do like Livramento a lot. Ever since he first kicked a ball. I think, as I said earlier on, the first game I watched him was against you. And
he bossed us big time.
Yeah, in that game, he was ridiculous down that right side, causing you problems.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think there is a balance to it with Trippier. You know, we're talking about age, experience, leadership. He has done it in the big stages as well. We've seen it for England, of course.
Fair enough. All right.
So yeah.
All right, fair enough. Salisu, I can understand. He had a left-footed centre back as well. Southampton, get them out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of interested in who you got up for nomination for the next slot.
This is where I'm giving a little bit of love for Nottingham Forest, and this is Joe Worrell. I think we'll see him. I know the first thing that people are going to say, you're bringing in a Championship centre back.
You've got to utilise them, don't it?
Exactly. Yeah. Mark Gay was a Championship centre back before he played for Crystal Palace at Swansea, and Swansea didn't pull up any trees. And no, I'm not. Santi, let me just answer this. No, I'm not including any loan players from last season. So yeah, it's just players that today on the 5th of July. Yeah, the 5th of July that haven't moved. So Cucurella is still at Brighton, but of course he's linked with Manchester City heavily. But yeah, players that are currently out at teams outside of the top 6. So I'm thinking of Joe Worrell. And it's a bit of a tactical one as well. Of course, when we're talking about Forest, you got Brennan Johnson. He looks like a player. Have you seen much of Brennan Johnson at all? Or
Brennan Johnson? Yeah. Big baller. You can't. Yeah, understandable.
It's just there's certain players in that forward line that I have to pick. You see?
Yeah, I know. I get what you mean. Brennan Johnson. He's only was he 21? I think Man United were linked with him for a minute, for a second as well. The Welsh guy, isn't he? Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. He was linked with Brentford as well. They tried to sign him in January for 20 mil, but they said nah because they knew how important he was to get him.
So what about free agents? Are we allowed to put them into this squad right now as well?
Free agents, but if they played for a team
last season. Well, I'm thinking centre mid. Christian Eriksen has to go in there.
But I know he's.
Don't do that, bro. Name me a midfielder outside that top 6 like Christian Eriksen.
All right, do you know what? We're gonna do it like this. All right then, because
I know you're gonna think.
Should I tell you my midfielder?
Right, go on. Who's your midfield then?
Declan Rice, Yuri Tielemans, Ruben Neves.
I can't believe you put Yuri Tielemans in it. Get off this stream right now. Yuri Tielemans, are you sure?
Yuri, you're not rating Yuri.
Oh my, no, bro. That guy. If you put Tielemans in an intense game, that guy's gassing after 60 minutes.
Nah.
Off the ball. He's off the ball. That's that. You know what's funny? That's not even a balanced midfield. How can you put Neves and Tielemans in the same midfield?
No, listen. Tielemans isn't as deep as Neves, you see. Neves is a little bit deeper. He plays in a little bit of deeper areas. And I think Tielemans, when we've seen the best of him, has been like an attacking number 8. This is the problem with Tielemans. When Ndidi got injured, that's when we saw the worst of Tielemans. And that's where, because he was required to do a lot more, defensive running capability. But that's what Declan Rice can do.
All right, I've got, instead of using Tielemans as your Leicester player, I think there's a better Leicester player you can put in there. What about now let's go to Brentford. He's actually very good DM. Norgard.
That's, you know what?
I'm not joking. You can get rid of that. Norgard is so underrated. I'm not joking.
Cass, you're preaching to the choir right here. In terms of Christian Norgard, he was the #1 tackler in the Premier League and interceptions last season. You know what? For that one, Cass, I'm putting Norgard in.
He has to go in that DM. He has to go in the DM, the middle one.
Yeah,
you can just hold the fort.
Yeah, of course.
And I was going to say, I thought you could have potentially got rid of Trippier and went for Jed Spence. Even though technically he's a Middlesbrough player, but he's that thingy, but he played. So I'm trying to think. He's not actually, to be fair, he's still a Middlesbrough player. He can't really run that.
Yeah, he's still a Middlesbrough player. I can't do it. I can't. And do you know what? I'm not a massive fan of Jed Spence either,
What? Really?
Honestly, I think in a back 4, he would get roasted. His defense.
I get what you mean. Like, he's more of a wing back. Wing back. But there's go on.
And that's what I'm thinking about, with Tariq Lanti as well.
Got a sick one for you then. Anthony Robertson left back, and then you can put Lamptey at right back. Or you could put Basuma in there for the Spurs. Well, he's Spurs now, but I'm just thinking Lamptey right back, Cucurella, forget about him right now, and then that's a.
But Cucurella's he's
big baller, yeah. He's a big baller. Yeah, he's level. But I just feel like, so. Yeah.
Cucurella. Of course, Daps would love that as well.
I mean, you could also put, Malacia in there right now, but
he's your toxic side though. You see, just about. But big up CM for the raid over on Twitch. Big up CM right there. This is what we love to see, guys. Big up yourself. Thank you for the raid over there on Twitch, guys. Really appreciate that. And everyone watching on YouTube, make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you're new. And yeah, follow on Twitch if you're over there.
You know what you should do? Do you not change your settings where people only people that have subscribed can comment?
Yeah, I could.
Dude, you should do that, bro. I'm not joking. You should do that. If you want to comment and get stuck in, be a subscriber, bro. Be part of the community. That's the way we do it. That's the way everyone does it now. Be subscribed. I'm not joking. It's like it's not really fair, like, because people will forget. It's not even that. Some people will forget to subscribe. They've been in the comments for so long. Like, oh shit, like, what's that guy again? I can't remember his name.
I hear that. You know what? It's a good shout. I might have to sort that out afterwards. But we stuck Norgard in. Okay, but that's kind of left me hanging a bit as a position.
What was you thinking with Brentford? What, Mbeumo or something?
Nah, not Mbeumo. Nah. Tony, of course. But I'm
putting Tony up front.
Yeah, I was.
About overall player, I'm like, if you got a Leicester 3, Vardy's gonna be up and running next season again with no injury. I'm just saying, he came back from injury, scored how many goals? I can't believe you put Tielemans in there. I can't accept Tielemans, bro.
Even Vibes is agreeing with you. Tielemans might as well end it now.
Exactly, bro.
It's so much disrespect, man.
Because off the ball work, bro. I'm just saying it won't work. You need to look more into Tielemans. I'm not trying to discredit who you rate and who you don't rate, but for me, it's like, why am I saying? You know what? I've been up in Birmingham for so long now. Like, my accent, I swear down, allow it.
You're local like that as well.
No, kinda ish. Oh, where are you from in Brum?
Well, I'm living in Wolverhampton now. Wolverhampton.
Oh yeah, Black Country. Yeah, Black Country. That's how you say it. But yeah, no, I'm not on that side. I'm actually more towards Coventry. So right now I'm living. Yeah, I'm from London, but southeast, big up. But yeah.
Oh yeah, southeast London right there.
I love life. I love life in the Midlands. I love it. I'm not joking. Women love me up here. Like obviously, nah. It's just women are more friendly, shall I say? Yeah, they're just more friendly. Like, they're like, I love your accent, and like, yeah, bro, like, let's go. And then
oh man, but yeah, it has to be Tielemans. I'm sorry.
It can't be Tielemans.
Seriously.
I refuse.
I don't understand why.
Refuse, man. Are we allowed to include Fabio Carvalho?
Well, Carvalho's at Liverpool now. We can't use him.
Can't use it.
Nah, he's at Liverpool. But Tielemans, honestly, the disrespect he's getting.
Nah, man.
This when we're talking about this guy in terms of passing, when we're talking about this guy in terms of shooting, both feet, bang. You saw it against you last season as well.
I want to know, no, bro. I want to know what the comments have to say about Tielemans. Do they accept Tielemans? I can't accept it.
Let me see your thoughts about Tielemans. There's goes Garner's. No, Garner can't be used. He can't be because he's at Manchester United. So we can't use the loan players. Look, Keenan saying, Cass, you are mad if you don't rate Tielemans.
Not only because Keenan, I know who Keenan is, yeah. I big up Keenan, yeah. He's in our lives and stuff as well, yeah. Bro, but you're only saying that because he's linked with Arsenal. That's it. That's it.
Nah, I was rating Tielemans from way back, like when he was linked with Liverpool. Let's not forget, man. This guy, he's been a Champions League player since he was a teenager as well.
I can't see it. I can understand the Neves in there, but I think there's better Wolves. I think there's a better Wolves player in there for me. I've got my right wing and left wing sorted in my head, anyways.
Yeah.
But I still think you can still put. I definitely put Declan Rice in there. Facts. Got to put Declan Rice in there.
I feel Declan Rice in that right centre mid position.
Yeah, I think he's more of a box to box than a DM, anyways. Like you can see, he drives up and down the pitch.
I guess he has played in that position, and
I reckon Declan Rice can do that kind of role, but then I need a bit of a ticky tack, like not a little centre mid in there, man. Like that's why I said Bruno Gomes makes that midfield quite good. You need someone that's going to keep the ball retention. Ball retention ain't going to be the greatest with Norgard in there, obviously, but it's a big of a powerhouse. But with Rice and you put a Bruno Gomes in there, I'm thinking, bro, like what even like Conor, because can't do Conor Gallagher because obviously he's back at Chelsea. So I can't see it, bro. Tilo, I can't rate it, but there has to be a Leicester player in there. I get you, but that's why I said Pereira right there.
I'm putting it into a vault. I'm pulling it into a vault. Does Tielemans get in this side? Guys, I put it into the live chat. Get voting. Tielemans, yes or no? Because I really rate this guy. Seriously, Cass.
Easy. I'm saying
he's indifferent because Vibes agrees with you. He's saying no. Tielemans been linked with you guys as well.
I'll keep him away from my club, man. Because I'm saying, why put Tielemans in there when, well, I suppose you can't because Eriksen, I'm saying Eriksen can go there. If I had my choice, I'll be putting Rice, if I could in the end, Rice, Eriksen, Rice in the DM, then Eriksen, and then Bruno Gomes. That's me. I think that's a serious midfield.
I'm looking at the midfield now. I feel
Rafinha on the right. Rafinha on the right, Pedro Neto on the left, or something like that, or put Anthony Gordon on the left. And I'm thinking, yeah, man, we've got a good thing going on here.
What about Ruben Neves though? How does Ruben Neves? You're not a fan of Neves either.
No, I quite like Neves. I do like him. I have my reservations about Neves. I feel like his off the ball could be a bit better. I feel like you partner him with the right people in front of him. He's big. He's a ball. Remember, he's a ball play. Like he's a what's it called? He's a playmaker in it. He does what he does best, playmake. So I can rate it even in a 2-man midfield. So typically with balls in a 3-4-3, but I just don't think Ruben Neves can fit in there. I feel like you can put someone like Pedro Neto on the left. I feel like you could put, obviously, you still put Rafinha's definitely get a right wing.
Okay, we know this one. Yeah. Guys, everybody knows my love for Rafinha. Now he's not coming Arsenal.
Then maybe if you take Norgard out, then put Rice in the middle, then Tony up front. I can work with that a little bit. But we got to discuss this, Tariq, man. We got to give a little. Got to take a little and give a little, you know.
But okay, this is it now because I actually don't have an Aston Villa player in there, and I would be happy to put. Okay. So Keenan saying take Norgard out, put Bruno in there. I'm happy with that. 100. And then if I put a Matty Cash at right back,
yes, bro. How have you not? Oh my word! How have you not put Matty Cash in there?
Matty Cash was my first candidate that I've talked about, but I thought maybe another Aston Villa player could get in here if I was struggling.
Yeah, but they just got Kamara as well. That's another shout for DM. I love Kamara, man. I wanted him at Man United. I
forgot about Kamara, but he's still got to prove it in the Premier League, I guess, when we're talking like in that sense. Because, you know, we talked about Thomas Partey before he came in the Premier League. I know he's still been good in certain games, but, you know, he's not hit the heights that
even Maddison, bro. Maddison, you're going to have Tielemans before you have Maddison. I can't believe it.
No. Tielemans over Maddison. Come on.
What?
Tielemans over Maddison.
No, Tariq, you're gonna make my head explode. Wow. But okay, I can see why he's not a centre mid if you're playing this formation.
Yeah, he's
4-2-3-1. I can
he's
understand.
a 10. He's a 10. Look at that. Not Maddison as well. Camera is unproven. Yes, the new Leicester signing. He looks very good. Yeah, he's. I watched him
on a
against
free
Munich.
sensational business. business.
They're sorting. They're sorted.
See, I don't know why Arsenal didn't get him for him either. I thought on a free, Arsenal need a DM, someone that can also slot in that centre back when needed. That's perfect.
Oh,
bit of aggression.
Yes. Oh yeah. You're talking about Boubacar Camara. Oh yeah. I thought he was. I was on about the one he's gone to Leeds from RB Leipzig. Played against Bayern Munich in the Champions League.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah.
Different gravy.
Yeah, mate.
New N'Golo Kante, bro. I'm saying it now.
All right. Put Rice in the DM then, and then put Bruno in. But I'm saying you have to put Eriksen over Tielemans. You're telling no one in these comments can be telling me Tielemans is going over Eriksen.
We can't put Eriksen because he's a free agent and he looks like he's going to Man United. I would.
Rules are rules. Rules are rules. Rules are rules.
Yeah. If he was still at Brentford, definitely. But I would put Eriksen over Tielemans. But Tielemans, honestly, he's Cass. We're gonna remember this year. Wherever he is next season, if he's at Man United or if he's at Arsenal, if he's even at Leicester, we'll remember it. Because I think we're playing into a lot of recency bias when we go with Tielemans as well. Because remembering not last season, the season before that, how good he was, the goals he was scoring, the creativity. He's the one who's playing the balls through to Vardy. He was the one. So we gotta remember that.
Fair.
He had a poor season last.
It's just not that guy. I'm thinking of it. We're trying to think of an 11, that can compete. And while Tielemans is in there, I just don't think we're competing. I think there's better out there. I just think there's better out. I want to assess the options a little bit more.
Okay.
Put Rice in a DM and then Bruno in there, and let's see what centre mid we got going left.
Okay, we'll do that then. All right, because I like that shout. I liked your Christian Norgard one because that's the one that I've spoken about a lot on other people's channels as well. So, but Bruno Guimaraes, I like this one. You're still working with good candidates, are the ones I was thinking of. Bruno in there, Rice at the right, Tielemans.
No, you got to swap Rice over. I'll swap them over. You have to be over.
Nah, Bruno. I like Bruno plays from deep though. He's a bit like a Frankie in that sense where he's
Frankie de Jong. I get what you mean, but
he likes this drop in deep, pick the ball up there, and bring. All
right. Let's put the question in it. If you had to go forward as a 6 or an 8, who would you rather rely on, Bruno or Rice?
Bruno, because I think he's got better passing range. I think he's got a variety than Rice. I think Rice has got a very good ball progression for dribbling.
But if we're talking about this season alone, who does the work going forward, Souček or Rice more?
Rice.
So then Rice has got to surely be that 6, rather more than Bruno. I'd rather maybe Bruno can still drop deep. Rice can do his clear up job, but Bruno can still do his playmaking in a pivot. Technically, but if we're talking about 4-3-3, I'm having Bruno in an 8. I get what you mean, but if we're talking about screening that back 4, I wouldn't even leave Frankie de Jong to do that. That's what I'm saying. Why Man United need a powerhouse of a DM, a destroyer in there, and that's why oh my god, get rid of Tielemans, put Ndidi in there, bro.
Nah.
No, come on. No, Rice can't do lone DM for me, and Ndidi can do lone DM. Bruno Neves even can do lone DM.
I'm not a massive fan of Ndidi's passing.
I'm not either. I'm not. I don't want him at my club. I don't want him at my club either. But I'm thinking of the time.
I'm saying? There you go.
I'm thinking of the 11 though. I'm thinking of that whole 11. I'm trying to look at it as a balance, and I don't think Rice can do the 6 by himself. And I think someone like Neves can. But maybe swap Tielemans for Neves.
When I think of Rice and what he's developing into with his player profile, I'm not saying he's at this level, people, but he's carrying similar player profile as an N'Golo Kante. When we're talking about the energy, how he drives with the ball, carries the ball, plays it into the final third, carries it into the final third a lot. And then you got Bruno Guimaraes, who, when you're playing out of the back from Pickford, he can pick it up deep. He's got the passing range. He's also got the energy around him so he can go drive forward. And then you've got Tielemans' shooting ability with his passing as well.
So what's the Tielemans poll saying?
It's not looking good. It's not looking good, bruv.
All right, we got them. It's not looking good, bruv.
70% no. I can't believe it.
Also, you're missing out one key centre back for me. It's Fofana. I said it earlier. Fofana has to be in that centre back. Get rid of Tielemans right now.
But who are we putting in the Tielemans? Because Keenan's saying Fofana, but who are we putting in the centre back then?
I'm saying you could move Gomes up and then put Neves in that hole, 100%.
But who's centre back?
No, Fofana's a centre back.
Okay, so you're saying Fofana and then Neves, Rice, and Gomes.
Oh, that's a great midfield. You got not only got a dictator, you got a guy who can win the ball high up the pitch. Don't get me wrong, Gomes is creative. I get what you mean. Who's gonna do that advanced 8 role? Gomes is more of a 6 kind of thing. But then, I still say maybe put Rice in the hole and then look at an 8, like an actual 8 that's gonna be the creative spark in this team. I'm thinking that you got a dictator, you got Rice who can definitely do a job in DM if we're talking about the best of what we got so far, and then look for a creative 8 who can do that. And that's why I said Christian Eriksen would be beautiful.
He would be.
But he's not there. He would be, but he's not there. But that's just my opinion, though, Tariq, man. That's just
I hear that. It's a good shout. But when I'm thinking of Ruben Neves, I think he would take that Rice role, but I don't think he's better than Declan Rice right now.
As a 6, yes. As an 8, no. I'm not. But you have to. I'm not lying. You have to. Maybe you have to keep Bruno in that position. But Tielemans, you need an 8. You need an 8 in there, man. Because I suppose Rice and Bruno can always swap over, but you need a creative 8 in there. That's what I'm saying. Where's the Gallagher at? There's no Conor Gallagher.
No, can't. This is
Jacob Ramsey. You can't even do Jacob Ramsey. You got cash.
Nope. This is why I make it interesting. This is why it's hard. This is my left. He's a different name on this. I forgot. Zaha has to go on the left. Let's not mess about. He has to. Could you imagine Rafinha and Zaha on either wing?
Yeah, I can deal with that. I can like that. I can rate it. Yeah. I can rate it. I can rate it. But I'm not joking.
I was close with going with Gay at centre back, and maybe a Brennan Johnson. What are you saying?
I would say get rid of Salisi.
Get rid of
Salisi, mate. Get Fofana in there 100%. I feel like because there's a Southampton player that you could also maybe put in there, maybe. Actually, I don't know. Salisi's a baller. Fuck.
You see what I'm saying, man? Did you see what Salisi did against Man City?
Yeah, I know. It was big.
He was ridiculous. Man of the match.
But then I'm thinking Pedro Neto, man, on the wing as well. I'm having him all day long.
Not over Zaha.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. What about Max? All right. I would take out Salisu, maybe put Max Kilman in there with Fofana. That's a very balanced centre-back pairing as well. And he's left-footed, Max Kilman.
Kilman, Fofana. And then, okay.
Yeah. And then maybe put Ward... not Ward-Prowse over Tielemans. It wouldn't make sense in that midfield. I'm trying to think of some centre mids in different teams.
Let me see if the comments has any suggestions. Hear me out, T. Change Pickford for Jose. No, not Gordon. You're not even a massive fan of Gordon, Matt.
I wouldn't even put Pickford in there. I don't think he's the best. I think Jose Raya is better than him.
Yeah,
Raya. I think he's better.
I actually agree. Raya is better than him as well. But Gordon's not getting over Zaha as well. He's not
right now. He's not. Let's be realistic. He's got. Maybe obviously he's got the potential, he's got the age on his side, but he's not better than Zaha. Let's face it.
Yeah, come on, like no one gets over these wingers. No one.
Yeah, that's quite good. That's quite a
these
good thing.
Wingers. Rafinha would start for Arsenal, Man United, Spurs, and Chelsea.
Yeah,
Zaha you'd start for Arsenal, I'd say.
I mean, Josh Onoma's not a bad shout in centre mid.
Baller, but hasn't really proven it at the top level.
Sorry, but Fofana has to be in that back line, man. I can't.
But I'm trying to work this out because the comments are voting for Tielemans to be
sick. I got a better thing then. I would put Livramento at right back. I would put Fofana at centre back with who's the other guy that we just said, Max Kilman, and then in the centre mid I would put Jacob Ramsey for Tielemans. I'm not joking.
So you're saying Livramento right back,
or sorry, Rafinha left wing, Jared Bowen right wing. Yeah, put Gay and Fofana at centre back. Sorry, and then in the centre mid, you can put my man Jacob Ramsey, Livramento right back. Serious back line, Serious back line. I don't care.
It sounds good. And then we're saying Jacob Ramsey over Tielemans. I've got to take Tielemans out.
You got your big man in the middle, yeah. And then you got Tony up front. Oh my word, what a team! That's a very good team.
Okay.
Or you could always switch it to a 4-2-3-1 if you wanted it.
Could do.
Then you could possibly put a Maddison in there.
Let me see. They've got 4-2-3-1 on here. Yeah, they do. Which one's A? No, what's that? Hold on.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I suppose so. It would do. It's gonna have to do with it. Yeah. I'm not joking. Jared Bowen's got to go on the. But if you get Jared Bowen, you got to take out Rice.
But come on,
I can't accept that.
Rafinha is better than Jared Bowen. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Rice has to go with Bruno Guimaraes without a doubt. Only if you agree as well. Like, obviously, it's not my. It's your show.
Nah, of course. This is what I'm thinking. I want to keep Tielemans in there, but the chat. I've left it to a vote, and the people are saying no. I with your shouts, if I disagreed, if there's any of them that I said they weren't a baller, I tell you, like, there's no one in here that's not a baller. I know I've got Zaha twice. He's so good at to put him in twice, but let's put Rafinha in now. I'm not right. I like Fofana. I really do. So
I like Zaha there as well. I can't say no to it.
I'm trying to think though, who goes in that 6. So we say drop Declan Rice.
No,
I'm not a massive fan of Maddison, you know. I'm not.
I don't have to be. You don't have to be.
Yeah. I do think Maddison's got a little bit of the Bruno in him, where he's very good technically. Don't get me wrong. He will get you goals and assists, but that's because of how hard and how much he goes for that extra pass, and he will give it away a lot of times. And I don't think you can do that in a top side where you're going to have the ball a lot.
Fair enough.
I think you can work in a counter-attacking side, which is how, Bruno got his, his numbers, and Brendan Rodgers played a lot of counter-attacking football. And when we've seen the best of Maddison, he's playing in a counter-attacking system.
I'll just say you can play 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, but I just reckon Jacob Ramsey is such a baller, bro.
But this is GA. King, if we're talking GA, then Bruno Fernandes is miles better than Martin Ødegaard, but we don't talk GA in that sense. So yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, I'm trying to think. Is there any? If the Eriksen was an option, it's just hard to go for that 10 position. I'm struggling for that 10, so that's why I went for a 4-3-3, because you could have Tielemans and Rice. Rice will certainly bring you the energy in midfield that Tielemans wouldn't quite have, and then the defensive capability, which would free up Tielemans. I don't. People, let's not forget Real Madrid are interested in Tielemans. Like, I'm not just saying, just because this player's linked with this.
Why are you thinking so much of Tielemans, bro? The chat said what they got. Get rid of the guy.
Technical ability. He can play off both feet. We're talking about his passing. He's not as bad as people make out as, in terms of it. As you're saying, Cass, when you're talking about him in terms of off the ball, he's not as bad as people make out. But when he missed Ndidi, who's their key defensive midfielder right there, if you take anyone's defensive midfielder out, if you've got that piece, if you take a Rodri out of Man City, not now because I got Phillips, but if you took a Rodri out of Man City, put Fernandinho there, they were looking leggy. If you took Fabinho out, and then Henderson was looking a lot more shaky when Fabinho wasn't at his best, that's a key role which facilitates the whole side. And if you took Kante out and you put Jorginho and Kovacic, that midfield.
What about Coutinho as well, bro? Like, you could always take out Cash, put Livramento in, and then take out Salisi and then put Coutinho in a cam. Are we gonna deny that?
No, but I'm not gonna deny that. But what I'm gonna do is, all right, I'm going to take out, because the chat have gone with taking out Tielemans. So I'm going to take out, which side is he on? I'm going to take out Tielemans. I'm going to put in Neves. Because you can play him as in a double pivot. I'll put Rice. Actually, he's got to be on that side.
Rice is a cam, yeah?
Nah. I've got to put Rice on the left. Hold on. Definitely not as a cam. And then Neves. I'm going to put Neves out there. And then
that can work. That can work.
Fofana as the centre back. Who was it that said, by the way, for Manchester United, that Fofana's not good enough?
Who said that?
I'm sure I heard on social media. Was it a pundit that said that? They're not too
More than
sure
likely, it's probably someone from Talksport, man. Always someone from Talksport. They get on my nerves. Yeah,
probably. But it's interesting. So, okay, this is what we've got so far. Pickford in goal, Cash at right back, Fofana centre back, Salisi centre back, and Cucurella at left back.
You got double Rice at the moment.
Okay. Oh yeah. So I need to put Guimaraes,
Bruno in there.
Bruno. I need to. Oh, actually, Bruno.
And Bruno can do a 10, but you want him in a 6. That's why you might as well just go back for a 4-3-3 then, and then have Rice and Bruno in the 8s and Neves.
Yeah.
It only makes sense now. I said that at first, but you didn't want it.
You said a 4-2. You said a 4-2-3-1.
No, I said because I was thinking of a cam. I was thinking of a cam like attacking mid, like Madison or something like that. But
yeah, I'm not sure which side's which, man. Hold on. Ruben Neves on that side. So what are we saying then?
I think that one must be on a left. Yeah, so it's that Bruno. It don't matter which side Bruno goes on, but
yeah, it doesn't matter. We can't. We know what we're doing here. So yeah,
Bruno there. Never sort of swap them two around, or just keep them like. Well, because Neves can play lone 6.
Yeah, he can. He can. I wouldn't trust him as a lone 6 because
he's been doing. You don't trust him as a lone 6. Him and Matinho be running as a 2 though.
I trust him in an 8 position, like an 8/6. You know, someone who's going to do a lot more defensive work. But I don't see a lot.
All right, let's put it like this. I got a better idea. How about you put your 11 in? I'll put my 11 in, and we'll see in the poll. Like he just said it. Yeah, Rush said, didn't it? We could do this.
Rush said it. Okay.
Rush said it. Let's go then. You put you think is best in, and I'll say who I think is best in, and let's go. Cool. What's this app called?
It's called Create Formation. Create Formation. So you do yours. And then when you've got it set up, you'll pick your team. There you go. This is a good shout. Cass versus Tariq. This is what it is right there. All right. So I'm gonna.
All right. So you're going with 4-3-3 as well, then, yeah.
Yeah. 4-3-3. Right. I've got my candidates on here. Is there anyone that I would change? I'm definitely. You know what? I'm putting Tielemans in. I'm doing it. I know the chat ain't gonna like it. I've got to do it because Cass will do it for you guys now. I'm putting Tielemans in there.
I know exactly what I'm doing, bro. Don't you worry.
That was the original that I picked. Rice, Tielemans, Neves. Left wing, Zaha. Right wing.
Who's the guy who said original?
And then up top, I think I'm going to stick with you for Fofana shout at centre back.
What's his name again?
Do you know what? Very underrated striker, so I'm doing it. We don't have a Newcastle player. I've gone with Callum Wilson up top. How many? Everton, Villa, Leicester, Southampton, Brighton, West Ham, Wolves. Okay, I need to get Tielemans out. I need to get. I'm cheating. Nah, I'm gonna get Fofana out right there. I'm cheating. I've got 2 Leicester players. You're confusing me now, Cass. Right.
I'm pretty much done with my one. So
you done?
Yeah. I'm not joking. This is my team, and I think it's definitely a great team.
Okay, we'll get into it. Let me take away my centre back.
So all I've got to do is share. Yeah, that's all I've got to do. Is
share, and then I'll bring yours up, and then I'll compare it to mine.
Oh, my team's destroying this team, man.
Look at that
midfield. Can't even dribble. Ball retention, awful.
Do I need
ball retention.
My midfield
runs your midfield, bro.
Let's have a look.
Right there. That's my team.
So you got Raya in goal, Livramento right back, Fofana, Gahey, Cucurella, nice. It's a strong back line. Midfield of Rice, Guimaraes, Ramsey, Neto, Tony, and Rafinha. So you're putting
Got
Rafinha
all
on the left.
sorts. Yeah, I'm putting Rafinha because Rafinha can play left, so can Neto. It don't really matter. They can swap over. It's not a thing. And Tony. So I'm going for that.
And this is what I've gone for. Look at everyone. I've gone for Pickford in goal, Cash right back. I've gone for Fabian Schär.
Pedro Neto runs rings around Shaw, man. That don't mind.
Nah, Schär's not as bad as people make out. Schär's not that bad. He's a decent centre back. The only thing with Fabian Schär, he suffers with a lot of injuries. Well, he says Cass is cheating. Why? What's Cass done?
Why have I cheated? Did I put 2 Brentford players? Oh,
Yes,
Tony. Oh, yeah,
Tony.
yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? All right, cool. I just put Pickford in goal. I don't mind.
And Keenan, the reason why I haven't picked Botman, you can't play with 2 left-footed centre backs. Like that's this series. Like these centre backs are seriously left-footed as well. You put Pickford in there. All right.
I'm trying to think of other goalkeepers at the top of my head right now that I haven't really done. On that,
Jose Sarr, but you've got Neto.
Emmy
Martinez,
Martinez Sarr's a great one.
Ramsey.
I just go with that.
Cheat
I don't mind
with Dean Henderson.
I don't know. I'm not really having Dean Henderson over Pickford, if I'm being honest.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah. Other than that, nah, man. I'm even looking at the clubs. I'm thinking, nah, I'm not changing that. I'm not changing that. I would put Jose Sarr, but Pedro Neto is ridiculous.
I'm changing mine a few now. I've got.
Wow, you hearing that? He's changing. He's changing.
Nah, not
my
yours.
midfield runs rings.
Not to yours. You can keep yours there.
He's looking at mine now. Nah, man. You being unfair here, man. He's looking at my team thinking, "Sheesh, come on."
I'm thinking.
Oh, you there now?
Nah. We're not, because if we're going to compare the teams now, because we've got same goalkeeper. Your right back, my right back. I think your right back has more potential in Livramento. I do like him a lot, but Matty Cash, come on, he's a solid.
I'm not joking. I don't see ball retention there. The only ball player I see in that, the only ball player. I'm not joking. The only ball players I see there, Neves a little bit obviously because of his thing, but he's not a tricky little player like that. But ball retention is very good. Rafinha as well. Zaha to a degree, but he's a 1v1. And to be fair, Zaha and Rafinha give the ball away a lot. That's why I got Neto in there to keep some ball retention. Tony's my hold-up man, and he's just an all-rounder. Yeah. Neves, I mean, not Neves, sorry. Who's getting the ball? Guimaraes is my dictator. Guimaraes is my dictator, right?
So you're telling me Neves, Rice, Tielemans don't have ball retention?
Bro, what, to their feet? Are you still... Bro, yeah. Is he a Modric? Is he a Modric or anything like that? Bruno, is he FDJ? You ain't got dictating in midfield. Bro, have you seen what these players do when they're under pressure? They're losing the ball. Who's gonna keep? If you put them in a 5-a-side team, who's gonna be balling out more?
Nah, Tielemans isn't losing the ball under pressure unless it's against Tottenham in the 90th minute.
All right, then I can change this. I can change this up. Probably make it even that little bit more better.
What was okay? Change it up. Let me know when it's done. Let me see what everyone is saying.
I can do another one. I stop sharing my thing then, and I'll do my one. One sec. I can
see what everyone else is saying in the chat. What's people saying at the moment versus mine and Cass's? So let me scroll up. Cass has already won over this Tariq Southgate. Hey, the disrespect over South. I'm thinking.
Actually, yeah. I'm having this then. I'm calm with this. I'm actually very, very calm with this. Go on, you can reshare it. I don't mind it. There we go.
Pickford, Livramento. What have you changed? So you put Rafinha out on the left, Bowen out on the right.
I just changed over Wolves and thingy. The Wolves and what's it called? I just changed over the Wolves and West Ham. Put Bowen. He's guaranteed goals and that. Guaranteed assists. Rafinha guaranteed 1v1s. Tony guaranteed some goals there. Neves a dictator. Guimaraes is just an all-round like 6'8", can definitely do that box. And Ramsey's the guy that arrives in the box. He's had a very good season.
I think your midfield
dominates.
When you take Rice out, you don't have like.
I'm not overrating Rice. He's not 120 million, bro. So let's put it like that. He's not 100 million. I'm paying 60, 70 million for that guy, personally.
Well, he's one of the best defensive midfielders in the Prem.
He's not even a defensive mid though. He's an 8.
But when he has shone. No, last season he was an 8, but the season before that he was a 6.
Yeah, and he got ran. little bit.
He
They
did,
done
nah,
way
he
better
didn't
this
get
year.
run. That's when West Ham were probably better.
Nah, man, they done well this year, bro. The people are looking lighting up. Nah, man, Rice,
What
stop
we're talking
overrating
about,
Rice, man. Stop
Rice
overrating
defensively.
Rice.
If you look
Nah,
at,
nah, nah.
if we look at Declan Rice defensively, he's excellent.
I'm having this, man.
Tackles, interceptions. The reason why he's kicked on and become a number 8 is because of his ball progression has taken up a lot.
His ball progression, it'll get ran. I'm thinking of in a high intensity team.
Yeah,
Rice has the odd game. Don't get me wrong, but Tielemans' ball retention ain't keeping it there. And when I say ball retention, I'm talking about people that can keep it to their feet a lot close. Coutinho's, Bernardo Silva's, Kevin De Bruyne is not a ball retention player, bro. Bruno Fernandes is not a ball retention player either. We're talking about tricky, good feet, like with their feet.
That's
FDJ, Bruno on that.
That's why I've got players who have a little bit of creativity in my midfield, but also possess a lot of like balance, and they will keep the ball moving. In your Declan Rice, Tielemans, Neves, they're not going to take a lot of risks. They're not going to be.
Your midfield is slow. Your midfield is so slow. They got no pace.
But your midfield doesn't.
Yes,
have
they do. Ramsey's an athlete. He's an athlete. He's got legs. He's decent. He's decently fast. Bruno Guimaraes has got pace in him. He's got a little bit of pace in him. He's tricky and he's got decent pace. Neves is not fast, don't get me wrong. But your midfield's got Tielemans who can't run. There's a reason why he's got like 65 pace on FIFA, bro, because he can't run.
He's not as bad, man. Bruno hasn't got much more pace on FIFA for if we're going to go there.
I'm not saying FIFA, but he's a lot quicker on the ball than he looks. Oh, come on, man. Agree to disagree, but your midfield don't run mine.
Yeah, I think yours defensively looks a bit shaky. We're talking, defensively. If you're
defensively, you got Fabian Schär at the back.
Nah, what? No, your midfield. You know, as a Man United fan, it don't matter who you got at the back if your midfield's getting overrun.
Wait, what?
You having Neves as a number 6. He doesn't play as a lone number 6. That's
but
not
he does for Wolves. He does for Wolves. They got 3 at the back. Then while Martino goes up, or who was it more this season as well? Morgan Gibbs White. He went up, and he's always doing the screen and roll in a 6. That's why he does what he does best.
But
in the 6,
playing in a midfield with a 3 at the back is different to playing in a midfield with 4 at the back, because you have 3 players to cover that central area. You've got one, your defenders that can cover the wide areas if there's any out there. Of course, your wing backs come back a lot, but then you've got one player who can act as another screener, another aggressor.
No, I can't lie. Your team in transition is getting run over, bro. Your team couldn't even keep up in transition. They get in on a counter attack. You lot are getting abs. Who's running back on a counter attack for you guys?
I've got Rice. Rice runs back. Rice is one of the most.
You don't always stay back though. Go watch West Ham, bro. Your team's getting
Declan Rice has played as a number 6. This is what I'm trying to say.
No, man, he's a box to box, man.
For England, Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips played in a midfield.
Yeah, and I didn't like it.
No, I didn't like it either. But that can work together when you've got a 3 at the back. That's what I'm saying.
Southgate would be very proud, bro, of your team. Of your team, he would love it. He would love it.
But this is it. This is with Declan Rice. Yeah. When we're talking defensively, interceptions, 2.76, 95th percentile in the world, in the top 5 European leagues. Sorry. That's one of the best defensively. And that's in as you said, he played in an 8 role.
I don't know. Look, let's not overhype Declan Rice here just because he's English, man. That's he gets a lot more highlighted things here, man. There's
if he's French, how much are you paying for Declan Rice?
Probably about 65, 70 million.
That's still a fair chunk, though.
It's a fair chunk, but it's just I'm not saying he's average, but for me, he's not this 8, 9 out of 10 player that people keep going on about with him. He's not. Oh my god! And you're thinking so? I can't believe this, man. Southgate would love Southgate would love you if he was his coach. He'd just be gassing his ear roll.
Oh man, if T loses, he has a spicy coming back. I don't have it. I don't have that.
I'm not joking. Where's the poll? Who have you done a poll? Who's got a better team?
I'm gonna do one now. I'll do one, and we'll keep it running for 5 minutes. Who has a better team? I'll run through it now. I'll get the poll set up, and then we'll see. But hey, it's interesting. But this is football, isn't it? This is what
the thing is, yeah, You know what the thing is? I could easily just change this like this. Like this is my team, but I could put Salisu next to Guy and then forget about Tony all of a sudden and just put Vardy up front.
Yeah, you could do,
Vardy,
but I think Vardy is a one-dimensional striker though as well.
I'm just saying, it's just I'm just thinking about Vardy inverted forwards and Bowen and Rafinha. You could take it line, Tony, target man, bring them in a little bit with them headers and that. He's staying in that team for me.
But this is it now. Okay, we'll go through yours first. So Cass, this is Cass's team, people. Cass has got you. Run through it. You talk. You tell him.
So my team is Pickford. I didn't really want to pick Pickford, but because I got Tony in there, I can't pick David Raya. Or Raya, should I say? Pickford's there. He can play out the back. Very ball playing. You know, he can. He's got a good. He's not that good for Everton, really. But he has made a lot of saves this season. Like there's a lot of coming his way. Guy in for Fana. For Guy, he's a bit more rugged. He can definitely play the ball with his feet. He's got pace. He's got a leap on him, and I think he's a very solid defender. He's upgraded that Palace defense massively. They needed some youth in there. For Fana, your ball playing centre back, pace. No one's getting in behind. He can drive up the pitch if needed. Livramento and Cucurella just say it all. It just says it all, bro. That's an amazing duo of fullbacks. Neves plays deep. He can slot in between the two centre backs if need be. He can do that role. He's been doing it for Wolves for I don't know how long. He don't go up the pitch, so he's got discipline in that role. Ramsey's your advanced 8, arrives in the box late, as he's been doing for Aston Villa, and Bruno can do his middle of the pitch thing. You're 6, you're 8, you're dictator. You got Neves with another ball. That's 2 final ball players as well. So Neves can pick passes left or right. Bruno can actually go forward and actually keep the ball ticking. That's the reason behind my tactics. Rafinha's your 1v1 king, demon, whatever you want to call it when it comes to players. Down that left, he can switch it in. It don't matter. So you got Bowen inverted forward, main left foot. He's going to get you goals. It's guaranteed. Yeah, he can do ball to feet. He's got hold up a little bit as well. And then Tony's just your all-round kind of striker, your target man. He can be a finisher at times as well. He can miss a few shots, but he can bring a lot of players in. So that's the reason why I've got my team the way it is. It's extremely balanced.
Interesting. All right, I'll show my team now. I'll bring up my team. Okay. I made a last-minute decision, and I was thinking about this for time. I've gone back to my original right back, but Pickford in goal. You see,
that team is stiff.
It's not stiff, man. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot.
That midfield, other than Neves, Trippier stiff. I'll give it. Salisu Konza can work. I'll give you that, but stiff. It's funny. No pace whatsoever. Trippier's got no pace.
There is pace. There's a lot of energy there.
Your fullback ain't making it past Rafinha too much, bro. He's getting caught lacking at the back. But anyways, I call out your team, bro. Call out your team, man.
Trippier. You're not rating Trippier like that.
Bro, Trippier's past his time. He's gonna get injured after another 3-4 games, man. It's cool, man. It's all right.
Oh man,
I like Trippier back in the day, but he's not that guy, bro. If you're telling me, yeah, who's my left winger? Rafinha v Trippier. I'm giving it Rafinha all day long.
But when we look at yours, you're telling me, bro,
what?
Who have I got my right wing? Okay, right, Rafinha versus Cucurella. Good battle, because we both got that.
Good battle, thank you.
Wilf versus Livramento.
Go on. Tell me something there, bro. Tell me something
Wilf versus Livramento.
Wilfred Zaha don't always, you're telling me, has every good game. Yeah, he's very skillful, but Livramento has a fat chance against Zaha, bro.
Wilf in this team.
Trippier v Rafinha. Bowen against Cucurella is a good battle. And didn't he score against Brighton as well, Palace? Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe. But didn't Will score against Southampton?
I'm not too sure. Don't think he did.
Yeah.
I'll check it out in a minute.
He did. So. But yeah, it's interesting. Because Trippier, of course, experience.
That team is dog.
Nah, man. Yo, this team is good. Nah. Yo, this is mad. We're not deciding it off of last season. We're deciding it off of what they've done overall.
Oh, is it? Yeah, all right. Overall,
season, I certainly would have put Konza in there. Konza was shocking.
I'm putting the form in. Okay. We're doing overall. Even overall, I don't mind.
So I'm Trippier, Cucurella. You know what I mean? Look, bro, who's taking your free kicks actually? And corners?
Well, Neves can take free kicks, bro. Guimaraes can take corners. I don't mind it. Yeah. Cucurella as well. He can take
Yeah,
he can definitely whip in. He
I
can
got
definitely
the
whip in the
best set
ball.
pieces there. Nah, man, yo, honestly,
I don't mind, bro. I don't mind. Let's keep going. You keep coming with anything. My team's got everything.
Trippier. But if it's based off of last season,
You scoring your goals? You scoring your goals? You scoring your goals from midfield?
Yeah, Tielemans scores enough goals.
All right, let's go see about that.
Enough. How many goals has Tielemans scored in the Premier League in his time? Let me find this now. Let me see this.
Tielemans stats. Let's go. He scored 6 goals last season. Scored 6 goals before. Scored 3 goals before that. 3 goals before that.
He scored 18 goals in 120 games. That's not bad.
18 goals.
That's goals.
He's not your rival in the box player, man. Might get you go outside the box like your Neves or something.
Jacob
like that.
Ramsey's yours.
Yeah, I know, because I was basing it. Yeah, because he's definitely one. So especially for next season, if we're taking his team into next season, who are you going to prefer? I feel like it'll be my team.
Tielemans is quality, man.
Have you put a poll in yet? Or are you still doing yours?
Yeah, you have. The 56% saying you, 44% saying me.
Okay.
I still believe in my team. Konza, Salisu, that's covering. Aggressive centre back in Salisu. Konza plays a little bit more conservative, but very good. They can cover the channels well. Cucurella, you spoke about him. We all know about Cucurella. Tielemans is the one that I have to vouch for. Honestly, the disrespect he's getting. It's
I'm just seeing what the poll's
It's not just from you, Cass. It's not just from you. It's
57% are saying my team, man.
Safety. What's the problem with my team then, guys? I want to see what everybody's saying in the chat.
Stiff.
What's the issue?
It's stiff.
You're saying it's stiff.
That midfield. I'm not joking. That midfield. Rice is stiff, bro. I'm not joking. He is quite stiff.
Rice is not a stiff midfielder. Look, King, I'd love to see your team. Yo, we say we're getting relegated now. I don't think your team's bad. I don't think it's bad at all, Cass. Like, I would say the criticism that you've got of my team, I would level back at yours. Ramsey defensively is not.
Oh, needed. I was just an 8, an advanced 8 for me. Neves and Guerrero is the perfect pivot.
Let me also. You mentioned ball retention in there. Ramsey's not excellent at ball retention.
Yeah, but that's why I got Neves and Gomes.
Neves good. Bruno good as well. But in that formation, I feel like it would end up being a 4-2-3-1. Ramsey playing as a 10.
Yeah, I don't mind. We can. That's even better. We can go from a 4-3-3 to a 4-2-3-1. We're good. We're good.
That's calm. But then I'm shooting a 4-3-3 here.
Your formation can't go to 4-2-3-1. That's the thing.
What we've got to remember is the type of players we've got out wide in Wilf. I've got Wilf and Zaha. Wilf and Rafinha, sorry. And you've got Bowen and Rafinha. Cool.
I might even
do a lot of work off the ball. So can Rafinha, but we've got ball dominant wingers, so we don't need our midfield to have as much.
Yeah, but you still need your midfield. You got to control the mid. The most important part is controlling the midfield.
But this is when you're talking about the likes of a Wilf and a Rafinha. They don't because they attract so much attention out on those sides. No one is 1v1 in Rafinha and Wilf. Nobody is 1v1 defending them, which leaves space within the midfield.
Wilfred Zaha against Livramento, I think I'm having my chances there, man.
Nah. This is mad. Everyone in the chat, adaptability. I've got adaptability in looking my midfield. Adaptability. One, who can play 6 in Neves. You can play 6 and 8.
No one can play 10.
And 8. And then
Neves again on the pitch.
Huh?
I don't know. Let's see what as the poll being finished. When we stop in this poll, I'm winning.
57% Cass. I'm still sticking with mine. Livramento clears. Wilf. Oh my days. This is ridiculous. Hey, where's Rich when I need him, the Crystal Palace fan? Nah. Livramento's very good. Very good. Forward. Very good. But still needs to learn a lot defensively as well.
Got to talk about the modern ways, man. Trippier's going to get burnt, bro. He can't even last 3 matches. He probably couldn't even do 4 games in a row without needing the muscle relaxer.
He ain't that. He had an injury as soon as he came in.
I checked Martin's team. He said he sent it to your WhatsApp. I want to hear what he has to say.
I'll read out Martin's team. Where's my phone? It's downstairs actually. I've got WhatsApp on my ear. Let me find it. Right. Martin, your team. Here we go. He's gone with Jose Sarr in goal, Matty
Good
Cash at
goalkeeper.
right back,
Nice.
Botman and Webster as centre backs.
How
But
can,
you've
wait,
got
wait, wait. Who?
Botman and Adam Webster. Adam Webster's a good centre back, but you've got
Yeah, but
Cucurella in there as
yeah,
well.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't. Don't overrate Sven Botman, bro. Like he don't even know what he can do in the Premier yet. He's done good for Lille. Like don't get me wrong, but like it's don't can't put and see. I'm not joking. There's another one. You're putting another centre back. You don't know who's gonna do good in a in the Premier League. What's in their Webster? You don't know what he's gonna do, bro. He might get run ragged for you know.
Plus, you've got
Who's got
two
pace?
Brighton players in there.
Now, who's gonna cover? Because Webster don't have pace.
Yeah, well, he's quicker than you think. You know, Webster is.
Yeah, but this is very average.
But yeah, I agree. I think the centre backs lack a little bit of pace. If you're going to play a high line, it's going to be peak. But he's gone with a Rice, Ndidi, and James Ward-Prowse midfield. Nah.
Who's he got?
Rice, Ndidi, and Ward-Prowse.
That's so stiff. No ball retention.
Nah, they're not stiff. They're not
no
stiff.
ball retention. No ball retention,
no
bro.
creativity.
No,
That's no creativity in that midfield.
there is no creativity. And again, it's stiff. You need to give me someone who's going to dictate the play. Ward-Prowse can do it to a degree, but not. And Neves is a don't get me wrong. Neves can dictate play. Wait, who do you say?
Indeed.
Ward-Prowse. Indeed, is a destroyer.
Indeed.
You got Rice, who could do the 8, I suppose, and then I feel like, and then you got Ward-Prowse. I think you got to change that Ward-Prowse, but go on, keep going.
And then he's got the front three. He's got Zaha on the left, Rafinha on the right, and Tony up top. So that's the same front three.
Same kind of thing. I don't think there's no progressive play in his midfield whatsoever.
That's what I'm I agree with you on that, Cass. Totally. There's none of that in there. It's called Create Formation. Guys, get in the Discord server, send them in. Yeah,
do you want me to send the Discord in? 1 sec.
Yeah, I've got one to mine as well. Cass, you can jump in, bro. I'll send you the link as well. Get in the Discord server and drop them in because this is interesting. And we'll try and get something started on this.
I get these man in as well. My one.
I don't think no one's making. I think our team.
I can't. You have to make my. Can you maybe a mod? Let me just do that. Do you know how to do it? Quick.
Yeah. What on Discord?
No, on this. On
on this. Yeah.
Yeah, my thing's there. Yeah. Let me know when you're done that.
Let me do that. Let me scroll. End the poll. You win. All right. You win. All right, Cass.
All right. Thank you. I love that, man.
The people voted for you. The people's champ. All right. Mate, add mod. Add as a moderator. There you go. And then here's the link to my Discord. I'm going to chuck that in right there. It's interesting. I want to see yours. We'll chat about it this afterwards. I'll probably be up just this debating and those things there. And I'll put it.
Where have you put your one? Is it on? Have you sent it via your chat?
I'm going to send it. I'm going to put it into the chat now. So Cass has put the Discord to Never a Foul. It's interesting.
Yeah, where's your one? I need your one. All right, Tariq.
Yeah, there it is. There. I'll put it in the chat. Popped it into the chat. I know. I go for controversial picks a lot. That's why. And I'm guessing Tielemans is more controversial than I thought he would have been. But yeah, we'll see. I think
I'm in it.
Exactly. But hey, this shows that this channel is not no echo chamber. All right.
How many men have you got in here? Oh, you got quite a few as well, then, bro.
Yeah, we've got quite a few.
I might as well. I'm posting my Discord in your thing. You might as well put your Discord in mine, bro. Get them mixed. You know what it is, yeah, with Never Foul. We're trying to mix communities and we're trying to build each other up everywhere. Yeah. Like we're talking about sharing. Like we're not trying to keep every links to ourselves. If you want to help, boom. All right, you want this person to come on your show? All right, cool. Come, we got daps and that. Like he can point you to the right people. Yeah, that kind of thing. So on that note, for me, oh damn, I forgot. But there's an actual Discord app, bro. I've actually just downloaded it on my thing. But yeah, like that. So we're just trying to mix and match and get people coming in our lives. Obviously, you're an Arsenal fan, no?
Yeah, Arsenal fan.
So you're an Arsenal fan. We lack a little bit of Arsenal fans, but we got a lot of Man United, Man City, and Liverpool fans. You get what I mean? And so forth. So we're trying to mix. So definitely, I didn't realize. So you're building a Discord as well.
Yeah.
How long has it been there for?
How long now? Probably since just before the season finished, I'd say. So probably about a month or April.
Serious? Yeah, we made one a week ago.
Oh, so, did you? Oh,
yeah. So it's sick. I love it. Like we just have bare chats all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Just having loads of debates. I've got to create loads of different channels, like, yeah, so that you can have different conversations in different rooms and whatnot. It's good, man. Yeah, because there's even non-football related stuff in there too. So we're trying to like create like a whole family over here over two.
Basically, that's what we're trying to do. Like, it's just trying to do differently on YouTube, where we got actually quite a few guys that are known, got a couple guys that are up and coming, like ourselves, you could say. Obviously, you as well is up and coming. Like just like that, trying to build like a massive community of football. So and we keep it friendly as well, innit?
Yeah, of course, that's what it's about. We've got moderators in there as well, and cast.
Yeah, same.
I know you. I saw you earlier, and never a foul. You having to put some people in check in line.
Oh, you see it, yeah, bro. You can't. You can't. There's no toxic behavior in our chats. I'm not joking. Locked off straight away. Not having it.
Exactly, it is. I don't think that's there anymore, Paxton. The art channel's not there, but Fabian Schär isn't in there. All right, Fabian Schär, but he's once again underrated centre back because he plays for he played predominantly for a poor Newcastle side, and then when Eddie Howe came in, what happened? Fabian Schär was one of the best centre backs with him and Dan Burn there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
disrespect. But yo, I'm gonna wrap this up now. Cass, it's a pleasure. Thank you for coming on with me, my bro. And you're creating this debate. The chat, they voted for you in the end. Let the people know where they can find you, man.
Never at a foul, man. Or I'm on Instagram as well, mufc.cast. But do subscribe to Never a Foul. That's a big one, man. So it's just it's easy to find, isn't it? Never a Foul, subscribe. We're there all the time. Brush knows who we are. I've seen a couple names in there that knows. Yeah, I think I see Ilyas earlier as well.
Yes, Keenan.
Ilyas is Keenan as well. Yeah, Ilyas is everywhere, isn't it?
yeah. Ilyas the N'Golo Kante in the chat. That's what he is. But big up everyone, guys. And you know what to do already, people. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new. And listen to Brush right there. Hit Cass on IG too. We'll have plenty more debates like this up and coming. And yeah, Cass, I'll have to have you in here as well. I'm going to try what I'm looking to do. I'll get it finalized. When it's out there, I'll post it up on the socials and the Discord in terms of the Premier League predictions. I want everyone to make a prediction, but don't do it yet. Don't start thinking about it because there is a different format that Matt actually helped me with, which is a little bit more interesting, which doesn't make it, as, meticulous, I'd say, in terms of you have to get the right teams in the exact positions. It's a bit more in like top 5, top 4, that mid-table. We'll get into it. Don't worry, but people, stay tuned for that. Join the Discord server. Join the Never a Foul one too. You get to meet a lot of other people, different fans in there. And we're out. Catch you later, guys. Peace.
In a bit.